Welcome to the PSEE Safety Countermeasures Module training. In this training, we will be covering what the new module is and how to use it. The PSEE Safety Countermeasures Module provides the department with a way to track its safety commitment and implementation of all safety features implemented in its projects. It doesn't matter what their funding source is. The module can help ensure a precise scope by recording which countermeasures have been evaluated and if they should be included or not. The module also helps the department continue to prioritize its commitment to making Florida roadways as safe as they can be. What countermeasures are included in the module? The state has selected countermeasures that will be referred to as Gold Star countermeasures that will be showcased in the Safety Countermeasures module. These countermeasures have been selected due to their effectiveness and should be evaluated for including in every project. Project personnel can also add additional custom countermeasures. The Gold Star countermeasures are considered proven countermeasures. It is encouraged to place them not just at locations that have a crash history, but also at any location that exhibits risk factors for the crash type the countermeasures would prevent. How do I use the PSEE Safety Countermeasures module? When using the PSEE Safety Countermeasures module, countermeasures can be entered as soon as the project is in PSEE. It is encouraged that the module be completed before entering design to ensure funding is available. The design PM and EOR, or engineer of record, have ultimate responsibility for the module. The countermeasures module must be completed before the project leaves the design phase. After logging in to PSEE, first navigate to the correct project using the project field. Once the correct project is selected, please navigate to the module menu and select the Safety Countermeasures module. The module will show up on the page now. The countermeasures are organized in 5 menus inside the module. 4 menus are used to group the Gold Star countermeasures by Florida's top 3 safety emphasis areas: bicycle and pedestrian, intersection crashes, lane departure crashes in segments, and lane departure crashes in curves. The 5th menu is for entering a custom design feature or countermeasure not listed. As you can see, each feature has a radio button in 4 columns: included, not applicable, and to be evaluated. There is also space allowed for a justification or other comments. Once the status of a feature is determined, indicate it by selecting the button in the correct column. A box will pop up allowing you to select one of the 4 statuses and enter a justification. Every Gold Star countermeasure starts off as to be evaluated and must be moved to one of the other statuses before the end of the design phase. Let's take a closer look at the options available for each countermeasure. To be evaluated. This is the default setting of every countermeasure. Each countermeasure must be addressed and moved from this setting before the project reaches final design. Included indicates that the countermeasure has been included in at least one instance somewhere in the project. Not included indicates that the countermeasure was evaluated, and while it is applicable to the project and could be included, it was chosen not to. This must be justified. Not applicable indicates that the countermeasure cannot be included in the project due to features of the project. For example, a project with no horizontal curves will not have horizontal curve countermeasures. When changing the status of a countermeasure, the dialog box will also include a space for comments. These comments can include the justification or what was evaluated for the countermeasure. Please note that justification must be included when a countermeasure is not included in the project that could have been. For example, if we select grade-separated pedestrian crossing, a box pops up allowing us to select included, not applicable, or to be evaluated, and include a justification. Let's take a look to see how this would work with an example. A high-speed rural curve with minimal crash history may get centerline rumble strips and edgeline rumble strips due to the speed of the roadway and the radius of the curve. These are highly effective design features that can be placed in a location with risk factors to ensure the crash history never appears. We may also consider adding supplemental curve signage to better delineate the curve. To complete this example, once in the module, we would scroll down to Segment and Curve. We would find centerline rumble strips on horizontal curves and select Included. The dialog box will then pop up. Let's add a justification. As we can see, the centerline rumble strips and horizontal curves item has been updated and the justification has been added. Now, let's add edgeline rumble strips. As you can see, they are not currently as a gold star countermeasure, but they are still highly effective. Let's select Add Other Safety Countermeasure. We will mark Included. In the justification, we will start off with the name of the countermeasure. Immediately following this, we will add a justification. Our justification takes into account certain risk factors and geometry of the roadway. Click Save. As you can see from this example, it was simple and easy to add countermeasures to the module. Let's also add the additional signage on the curve. As this project reaches the end of design, it would be expected that all of the countermeasures would be moved off of to be evaluated and on to another status with appropriate justification. In summary, countermeasures can be evaluated and added at any time from when the project first shows up in PSEE until the final design submittal. All safety design features in countermeasures should be added to the module. And all gold star countermeasures must be evaluated and addressed inside the module. Next, we will discuss the 3 reporting options for the Safety Countermeasures module. To view a journal of changes made to the Safety Countermeasures module, navigate to the notepad icon in the top right of the module. Once selected, a box will appear outlining the changes that have been made to the module. You may also click View to see more details about the change made. It is also possible to generate a report on the status of every countermeasure inside of a project. Once you navigate to that project in PSEE and select the Safety Countermeasures module, then navigate to the top right-hand corner of the module and select the printer icon. This action will generate the report and download it in your Downloads folder. The report will generate as a Word document. As you can see, every gold star countermeasure has been listed. You can view its status and any comments associated. For this test project, not every countermeasure has been evaluated. When we look at the segment curve countermeasures that we used in our example, we can see how they're listed. It is easy to see at a glance which countermeasures have been included, which ones have not, and what the justification is. At the bottom of the report, you can also see the user-defined countermeasure that we added, edgeline rumble strips. Finally, the search menu provides an option to view and export a list of projects that have identified various safety countermeasures. Click on the Search tab from the main menu, then Safety Measures to open the Safety Measure search fields. This menu will allow you to search for different safety countermeasures throughout the state. To narrow down where you want to look, click Include Project Search options on the upper left. Today, we will search in District 7. We will scroll down in the Safety Countermeasures and look for centerline rumble strips. Click Search. PSEE will produce a list of projects that include this countermeasure. Clicking Export Results on the right will generate an Excel file listing the project results. This is the end of the PSEE Safety Countermeasures Module training. Thank you for working with us to help make Target Zero a reality.